Hello and welcome to Edition with Addy Adewusi. I'm your host, Addy, reporting to you from Dumbo, Brooklyn, New York. Yes, Edition is on the road. I'm here for the Afrotech Executive Conference, staying at the lovely One Hotel Brooklyn Bridge. The views are amazing and it's so sustainable. My room key card is actually made out of wood. That's how sustainable this is. But yes, I'm in New York, I'm energized, I'm activated, and I'm ready to talk the markets. So I'm going to talk about a lot today, but let's dive into the markets. So crypto, a lot has happened this week. The market cap is back over $2 trillion. Bitcoin is up 10% the last 7 days. Ethereum is up 13% in the last 7 days. So crypto markets are looking bullish right now. I'm wondering if people are just getting the memo that when billions and billions of dollars are being invested by venture capital in an industry, like it's going to become the next thing. You know, back when the internet was starting, that's where the venture capital was going. And look, today we are all on the internet 24/7. So if an industry is being funneled with cash, it doesn't matter whether you agree with it or not, it's going to be a big part of our lives. So I'm happy that crypto is going up, and I hope you all are invested as well. Looking at the current prices of Bitcoin, Bitcoin is $44,000. It's been a while since it's been at 44. If you invested when it was 69,000 last fall, you're probably still upset. But if you're like me and sold when it was 69,000 and bought back in when it was 37 about a couple months ago, you're feeling pretty good. So again, not investment advice, but hey, I'm allowed to be happy about this. Ethereum is over 3,000. It's 3173 right now, 3,173. Again, it's been a while since it's been over 3,000. It feels pretty good to be in this place right now. I'm really excited about the new change in sentiment about the crypto markets, especially considering everything that's going on in the world right now. The fact that crypto is rebounding is a great sign. So going to the traditional markets, the S&P 500 is up in the past 5 days 2.56%. NASDAQ is up 4.62%. So the NASDAQ is where most of the tech stocks are. So this is good. Tech is turning around. As I mentioned before, tech workers' compensation took a huge hit when the markets dropped. So seeing it rebound is, always good for the tech industry. So speaking of the tech industry, today's hot topic in tech is Googlers asking for more. Apparently, the latest Google town hall was focused on complaints about compensation. So some people say Googlers are being paid so much, how dare they ask for more money? Well, Google sets the standard. So when Googlers get paid more, then Amazon workers get paid more, and Meta workers get paid more. So there's a trickle down effect. So I would say think about it before you criticize Googlers asking for higher wages, because it will trickle down for you as well. And also, one thing to think about that I'm not hearing people talk about is that, yes, while I'm sure Google would love to pay their employees more, but employee compensation is a line item on their profit and loss. So when people are, investing in the markets and thinking about wanting to invest in Google, and they see that one of their line items is going up significantly, that's going to have an effect on the stock price. And since most tech workers, a lot of our compensation is stock in the company, there's a trade-off. It's like, do we want to get paid more in our salary, or do we want our stock to go up? So, and that being said, it's not like automatically if Googlers are paid more, the stock's going to go down, but it's just something to think about. If you were investing in a business and let's say it was a furniture business and the cost of wood went up 10%, would you adjust, your price target for it? Probably, because that's a significant increase. So we'll see what happens with Google compensation. About a month ago, Amazon announced that they were raising their salary cap. They essentially doubled it. And, surprisingly, Amazon is the one leading the way here in the tech industry. Typically, Amazon, one of their principles is being frugal. So it's surprising to see what, Amazon is stepping out as an industry leader here and saying, yes, we want talent. We understand talent needs to be compensated and we're going to pay them more. So let's see what happens with Google. It's definitely not good optics for Google. I hope that, they reach an agreement with their employees where everyone's happy, including investors. All right, so women in Web3. I have to talk about Katie Haun's $1.5 billion crypto fundraise. So Katie Haun used to be a general partner at Andreessen Horowitz, or A16Z. Andreessen Horowitz is the most infamous venture capital fund in Silicon Valley, and she was the first female general partner. So a few months ago, she left and announced that she's starting her own fund, and she just raised $1.5 billion. This is a record-breaking fund. I watched her CNBC interview on YouTube, which I'll link on the show notes, and essentially people were begging to be in this woman's fund. So what excites me about this is that Web3 has a strong woman leader, whereas Web 2 with the internet companies, there wasn't a strong woman leader, whether it was a CEO or a VC. I'm sure there were some, but I didn't know who they are. So, and especially so early. So the fact that crypto is so early and there's already like a strong female figure in the space, that makes me feel like crypto and Web3 has the potential to be way more equitable than Web 2 was. Web 2 was very male dominated. So I'm hoping to see another influx of women leaders in Web 3. So one thing I love about crypto is that it's permissionless. So let's say you're someone who wants to start a crypto fund. You can start a crypto portfolio right now, start posting your returns and raise money. There's literally nothing stopping you from getting into crypto finance. Whereas traditional finance, you have to have minimum amount in your brokerage account. There are some funds that you may not have access to. Crypto, you can buy whatever coin you want and essentially be a one-person venture fund and grow to more. And I predict that there are going to be a lot more crypto funds. There is no index fund for crypto. Like we have the S&P 500 for stock market, but we don't have that equivalent for crypto. So you're pretty much left up to your own judgment on, what your portfolio allocation is. So for me personally, I aim to have 10% of my portfolio of my assets in crypto. And I would say 90% of that is in Bitcoin and Ethereum. And the other 10%, maybe a small bet here or there, like I did with ApeCoin. I talked about it. Speaking of which, Yuga Labs just raised $450 million. So Yuga Labs is the owner of Bored Ape Yacht Club that recently also bought the CryptoPunks and also released ApeCoin. Congrats to Yuga Labs. I'm so excited to see what you all are going to build. They are claiming to build the metaverse, essentially ignoring all of the other metaverses out there like Meta's Horizon and Second Life, all the other metaverses, Fortnite. They're like, we're making the metaverse. Let's see. I hope they do. I do know gaming is hard. When I was at Dartmouth, I took a 3D modeling class, and that, gaming is no joke. So to make it fun, look good, engaging, and also get people to play the game is no easy task. So they're going to need that money to do the advertising, the hiring, all of the things they need to do to bring this metaverse to life. So congrats. All right, so what am I geeking out about this week? So while I was on the plane, I downloaded A16Z's startup school. So A16Z, which I mentioned before, Andreessen Horowitz, epic venture capital firm, they released a playlist called Startup School on YouTube. I will have the link in the show notes. And there's about a dozen videos breaking down everything that you need to do to start a crypto startup. Watching these videos, be careful, make you want to start a crypto startup, and that's the point. These venture capital firms want more and more people to start businesses in crypto so they can place more and more bets. The episode I watched on the plane was with Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong, and he essentially broke down from A to Z what everything that you need to do to start a crypto startup fund. So props to A16Z for putting the content out there. Web3 is, there's a lot of information and also very little at the same time. There's a lot of, just kind of scammy advertisement, but in terms of like great content on Web3, I go to A16Z. They have, they're the pioneers. Pretty much every company that in Web3, they likely invested in it. And I also am a big fan of Bankless. Full disclosure, they're Ethereum bulls over there. They're definitely pumping Ethereum, but they also interview people from, Ethereum competitors and altcoins. They don't not talk about coins that aren't Ethereum. But yeah, they put out great content, very well produced, multiple times a week. So definitely check them out. I will put a link in the show notes as well. So that is the edition for today. I am gearing up to go to breakfast with one of my high school friends who's in Brooklyn, and I reached out letting her know I was in town and we're reconnecting. So I'm looking forward to that. And of course, I have the whole Afrotech conference experience for the rest of the day. So I'll definitely be giving an update on how that goes. So I hope you all have a great day. Thanks for watching this next edition of Edition.